another edition of 11 Live. I'm Ian Gilmour. It's a special one tonight, but let me intro you real quick first. So a big weekend for our men's side, a 90th minute Juan Tejada winner against Loudoun to launch us to 3 points. They're in Sacramento this coming weekend playing the last undefeated team in the league. So another good test for the boys in blue. But before that, our W League team gets their season started tomorrow night after a historic undefeated regular season last year. Paul Delinsky and co. looking to get back to the playoffs and make it another year to remember. The game will be streamed, so it's on 11 Live. Or this is 11 Live. It's on the 11 Sports app. So St. Charles is streaming that. They're a brand new team, so this should be an interesting matchup between the two. We'll preview both the men's and the women's games tomorrow in the first team report. But first, obviously, 11 Live is tonight. And so we're doing something a little bit different than we have in the past, something new. And that is because we have multiple guests on tonight because we have a brother and sister duo on the men's and women's team. Cam Lindley joins us from the men's team, and Cassidy Lindley joins us from the women's team as well, guys. So wonderful to see both of you. This is very unique. I haven't had a brother and sister duo on 11 Live before, so welcome first. Cam, want to take you back to Saturday night first. Tell me what those celebrations were like. Usually I have a firsthand view of them, so I was a little jealous I didn't get to see them. But at the final whistle in the locker room, what was that like Saturday?
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Obviously, the music was going, the smiles were going, the gaffer was happy as well. But just, kind of like we've been saying the past few weeks, the dominoes are starting to fall. So we just had a lot of excitement after that win. And, yeah, we're looking forward to our next challenge on Saturday.
Yeah, for sure. Cassidy, with you finished up your senior year at Clemson. So looking back on your years there and especially this past year in what is the toughest conference in women's college soccer, kind of your thoughts as you reflect on that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I transferred in about going into my senior year, tore my ACL, and then played my 5th year this past season. And, I mean, it was fun. It was a really good experience. I got to meet a lot of people, and I loved playing the ACC, especially because I came from the SEC. So I enjoyed playing. It was awesome. Very competitive. A lot of good girls in that league, obviously. Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome, and it's been cool to see some of the girls go pro. So it's pretty awesome.
Well, one of them that will be playing with us this year too, your teammate, Hal, will be joining us. What can fans that maybe haven't seen her play before, what can they expect? What is it like playing with her on a daily basis?
Yeah, if I could describe her with one word, it'd be grit. Like, she is definitely by far the grittiest player I've ever played with in my life. I'm a little biased because she's my best friend, but at the same time, like, she's living with me this summer, and she's fast. She works hard. She never stops running. She sees the field really well. She's a great defender. She's everything you would want in a midfield. If I could pick one person to be in my midfield, it would be her, because I know that she's always going to work. She's never going to give up. And fans are going to be really excited because she's awesome and she's really good.
High praise. She's got a lot to live up to. You're setting the bar really high for her there. When you look back on last summer in the inaugural W League season, the support from the community, the performances on the field, what kind of is the first thoughts that come to mind when you think about last summer?
Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously Indy 11 is just like a big family. We say that a lot, but also like being hurt last year, being able to play a little bit, but also being hurt a little bit allowed me to be on the sideline and see everything from a different perspective. So I was able to see like how much the fans come together, like even if it's for people who play 5 minutes or people who play 90 minutes. I mean, after the season ended, fans would make it out to some of our college games whenever we played close to home. So it's like the non-ending support from them is amazing, and I'm so excited to be able to get in front of them this season.
Cam, I know you were in Colorado then, so you couldn't support the men's team, but seeing kind of that hometown women's team start to, gain more and more traction, and your sister being on the team as well, how much were you able to keep up with it, and what were your kind of favorite things you saw?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was cool to see the BYB get behind them just like they do with us. It's a really special thing, and it was something that we were missing here in Indy. So it was cool to see Cassidy play a part in that. And I remember the first game watching that and hearing Greg, being Greg on the call as well. So it's pretty cool, and I'm excited to be able to get out to some games this year.
Yeah, for sure. And watch them in person, it'll be a lot nicer too.
Yeah.
How much, not even just in the past couple of years, but how much have you guys been able to sort of keep up with each other's careers as you've grown up from even little kids?
Yeah, I mean, we follow each other very closely, obviously. I remember whenever we can get to each other's games, we'll do it, whether we're driving a couple hours or not. So that's just kind of the support. And, we're only the brother and sister we have. We don't have anyone else. So it's just us two. So we've learned to support each other, and it's been a pretty cool journey so far.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously plays on a lot of Saturday nights, and I'm in college, so I was like, every Saturday night, everyone's going out, and I'm sitting in my room watching my brother's games, and like I haven't missed a game in lots of years. Yeah, I mean, I watch all of his games all the time, even if I'm out to dinner or something. I'll always have it on my phone, so even if I can't be there, I'm always watching, always supporting. It's exciting to be able to go to his games now because it obviously was. Lots of years went by. I went to maybe one Indy 11 game back in when he was here the first time, but that was about it. Like I haven't been to any of his games, didn't get to go to any in San Antonio, none in Colorado. So it's really nice to be able to be there and actually support him now.
Yeah. And I know Cassidy, your knee's bugging you right now, so you won't be there tomorrow night, but you said you're switching to number 6 so your parents don't have to buy 2 separate jerseys.
Yeah. No, my knees are actually pretty good. I actually have to work, so I'm not going to be able to, make it tomorrow, but it won't be a problem in the future. It's just kind of an overnight stay. It's hard, but other than that, I mean, I'm really excited to be the same number. It makes it easier for our parents to buy the same jersey.
That's cool. That's gonna be an awesome photo op the first time you guys are both in the same spot together. Cam, off the field, you've had a busy last 2-3 months. The last time we talked to you, I think was in December, so it was still a little bit before the baby came along. But how has it been being a new dad?
Yeah, it's been great. Skylar she's a great baby, and Olivia's, been great with her. Obviously things have changed, but my wife's a trooper, and she's been letting me get my sleep at night so I'd be able to perform and training every day and stuff. But it's been great. It's definitely changed my perspective on a lot of things. And it's cool having both of them out at the game.
For sure. Cassidy, what about aunt life?
Auntie life. Yeah, I'm officially an aunt. First time. It's awesome. I love her. She's so sweet. She loves country music already, falls asleep to it. So pretty much all I can ask. She's great. I actually just went out the other day and bought her a pair of shoes that she can't wear until she's like a toddler. But every time I go out shopping, I'm like, oh, she'd like this. She'd like this. So it's good. I love it. Love her so much.
Sounds like she's going to save you some money, Cam, is what it sounds like.
Yes, exactly.
As long as if aunt buys them, dad doesn't have to. Right?
Exactly.
Cassidy, one more for you. As obviously last season was really impressive, probably better than anybody really expected with the undefeated regular season, and then eventually losing to the team, one of the best teams in the country that lost in the final. What sort of how can this team do more? How can they take a step forward? I know there's it's a expanded playoffs. Is it just making the playoffs again? What do you think the ceiling is for this team?
If I'm being completely honest, I think we can go all the way this year, and that's what's so impressive about this team. Is last year we had a really good team, but I would say honestly this year's different. But I think this year's gonna be better. We have some more experience. We have a lot of depth, and it's gonna be really good to use that depth, especially when it's a season with ups and downs. You never really know what could happen. So it's gonna be really exciting. We got some key pieces back, which is super important. And it'll be fun to get out there. I think this is going to be a really impressive year.
I'm curious about your thoughts too. I know college rosters can sometimes be large too, but in this environment where there could be 30 plus women at training, but only 18 making a game day squad, what is sort of the mood in training? Is it how would you describe it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a season, but it's also a short season. So there are only 10 games. There's only 10 chances for you to make a roster. So when you get into training, that's every training counts. Every moment counts in training. Like that's when you are fighting for a roster spot. You're fighting for a starting spot. Like that, those are the moments that are important. So it does make the level a lot higher in training just because there's a lot of girls and they're all fighting for the same thing. So it's a short season, but it's an important season. And that's why every single practice is intense and it's good. And honestly, it's been fun. Like they're practices that I don't want them to end because they're competitive, they're fun, and it's a good time.
Yeah, intensity high.
Yeah, fair.
Cam, one more back to you. Performances have been there all season for you guys. Now the results are and a couple lucky bounces are starting to go your guys' way. Do you feel a bit of momentum kind of building in this group now results are kind of rewarding what you're seeing on the field?
Yeah, I definitely do. The vibe around the training facility, the locker room, and stuff is better. And let's be honest, it's getting warmer here in Indy, so winning, getting better weather and stuff. The vibes are definitely high. Today was fun going in, seeing the guys getting to work again. But we got a big test this weekend, right? Like you said, they're an undefeated squad, and like we've talked about, we had some injuries, so it's going to be a big test. But I feel like we have the right group to do it. So, we get a result this weekend and man, things are looking up from there. So that's where our focus is at right now.
Yeah, they are too. And 3 points tomorrow night from the win wouldn't be too bad either. So hey, thank you guys so much for coming on. Glad we could do this. And you guys could maybe, get some FaceTime with each other. Cassidy said you haven't texted her very often these days, Cam.
Yeah, we're kind of busy, as you can tell, Ian. So.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Well, thank you guys again. Fans, we will see you right back here next Tuesday after what will be a very busy week. 11 Live.